What's up, YouTube? Big Country 7914 here, back with another video for you. This one is a tips and tricks video. We're going to be working on our lies. That means hitting out of the sand, hitting out of the rough, the heavy rough, all that fun stuff. We're going to go by one, show and kind of just go over and to show you what you should be looking for when you are hitting out of these certain situations. If you guys do have any questions, make sure to drop a comment here. If there's anything else you want to see, any other tips and tricks videos you want to see me do. Also, I stream every day starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time over on twitch.tv, bigcountry7914. You guys can always come into my chat there and ask for questions. If you are on Xbox, I'd be more than happy to play around with you and kind of give you some of my inside secrets that maybe I haven't dropped here that you could find over on that Twitch channel. So make sure you guys go drop a follow over there. Make sure you guys hit the sub button here. We still are on our goal to 100 subs so we can get that custom URL. But without any further ado, let's head on over. All right, guys, so this is going to be our first lie here. This is, we're hitting a driver, we're hitting off the tee box, and you guys are going to want to pay attention to that top right over there, where it says tee box and it's giving you the percentage. That's going to be what we're going to be basing the majority of this video off of today, is that percentage right there. So you're hitting off your tee box, you're hitting off a tee, it's going to hit your club at 100% of its ability. So for me, my driver is 272 yards carry. So what that means, it's going to go in the air 272 yards, and if I hit it dead perfect, 100% perfect in the middle, it's going to land 272 yards and then roll. So we got a little bit, 3 miles an hour wind left to right. I always tend to hit my clubs a little fast, so I always aim to the right so that way it fades into the middle of the fairway. So let's take a look here. See, I hit it a little fast, 101 power, but I'm carrying it 272 yards. So I hit that at 100%, that carried 272 yards, and then rolled another 25 yards. So now our second lie here, we're sitting in the fairway, where it's going to give us a 96% to 99%. And if I hit this perfect, it'll be 225 yards carry. And then we saw the driver roll an additional 25 yards. So we got to kind of take that into consideration when we're hitting our woods. It's probably not going to roll 25 yards, but it might be 20, 18 yards. So we got to take that into consideration. So we're carry 225 yards. We're 238 yards out. So that is probably about our, quick math, 13 yards. So we're not going to want to, so if we hit it full here, we'll probably end up rolling off the back of the green. Let's just take a look. It is a little uphill, so it might hold up a bit. But again, I hit mine a little right to left, so I'm going to aim a little more to the right. And we'll hit it full for this video. We'll hit it full. Hopefully we can get it, pretty accurate to our drive, and we'll take it from there. We'll see how it ends up. So same thing, 101 power, a little on the fast side. We carried 219 yards, and because it is slightly uphill, it didn't roll as far. So we are sitting nicely on the green here, and then obviously the green, you're never going to be chipping or hitting a club off the green. Usually if you're on the green, you're putting. That's why the green says it's at 100%. The only time you really would be hitting off the green, which is, I've only seen it happen once in this game, and it's very rare, is if you miss badly and you end up landing on another green on another hole, then it will allow you to hit your ball off of that, which you will still be hitting at 100%, but the chances of that happening are very slim. So, but because I have seen it, I do want to show it to you. It is going to be at 100%. but we're just gonna putt from here. We will be doing a tips and tricks video on putting coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I'm not gonna actually show you I'm not gonna show you this putt. Kind of be a little bit of a teaser for you. But we're gonna continue on to the next hole, and we're gonna continue on to different lies as what the purpose of this video is. All right, so here is another lie for us. Green/fringe. It's that first cut right after the green before you kind of get into the light rough and then the heavy rough. You can chip from this. Generally, I'll putt from this, but again, for the sake of this video, I'll chip from here, and it's 98% to 100%, and you're going to be hitting kind of a lower wedge when you're here anyways, so you're going to kind of want to hit it kind of like you're hitting a putter. You're obviously not going to go for the full swing. As you can see on the bottom bar there, it goes up to 67%, and that's going to have me land 3 yards, and then maybe carry a couple more yards. So what I'll do here is I'll aim a little to the right. I'll hit it to that 67%. It is all right. So here's another one. It's heavy rough. Your club percentage is going to be way down when you're hitting out of the heavy rough. Like it shows here, for just a 3-iron, I'm hitting at 74% to 83%. Generally, if you kind of just go full swing here with this club, you're probably going to end up landing around this area here, I'd say. Like, so if we were on the fairway and we'd hit it full, we'd hit it about right here, and we'd be probably in a good spot. Hitting it out of the rough, we're probably going to land it here. For the sake of this video, I'm going to kind of give you guys an idea. I'm just going to hit it 3-iron, full, my normal swing, and we'll see where it lands. And I'll show you kind of the difference between hitting it off the fairway and hitting out of the rough. And like as we seen early in this video, if you hit it off of the fairway when it is at that 98 to 100%, you're going to be pretty accurate with it, and I'm going to show you how much that percentage means when you are hitting out of different lies. Also, if you guys just saw what I did there, I checked to see what the slope was here for where my guy is standing. So the ball is below his feet. So when the ball is below your feet, you're going to be hitting it. It's just the way it is. It's going to be fading off to the right. So you're going to want to aim a little more to the left if you kind of want your shot to be straight. So we'll reset. So reset, if I hit the ball straight here, just hitting it out of this rough, the ball is below my feet, and it's 74 to 83%. So it's not going to get to the green. It's probably going to end up short. And honestly, tell you the truth, I'm probably going to end up in the sand. So I'm going to actually just hit this as it lies here. If I didn't touch anything and I kind of just didn't know about the lie, didn't know about the rough, and just was like, hey, I'm a beginner. This is my first time playing. I'm just going to swing the club and see what happens. This is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you where this ball will end up. It might not end up in the sand if I hit my swing fast. If I hit it perfect, it should most likely end up in the sand. If I hit it fast, it might draw it past the sand. So let's check it out. So I did hit it fast. It's still going to end up in the sand. So you see how the ball did drift off to the right. We were aiming at the beginning of the green there. We're going to do this. We're going to zoom out. If you hit left trigger or LT on your controller, it'll allow you to, or RT or R2 on your controller, it allows you to zoom in and out so you can see. So we were looking to aim the ball, to land the ball here, and where we are right now is where it ended up. So that was kind of what I wanted to show you guys. And because of the lie that the ball was below our feet, it did go to the right. So kind of want to, these are kind of things you, when you are hitting out of different lies, like the sand, the rough, your fairway. These are kind of all the things you got to kind of take into consideration. So more towards the end of this video, I'm going to kind of give you guys an idea of a kind of a system that I tend to use that has helped me hit my shots more where I want them to be. And if it helps you guys, make sure you guys comment below and let me know if this does help, or even any of these tricks that I'm telling you so far are helping you. Please hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. It means the world to me. And also, if you have any other questions, if there's something that I missed, a lie, or just kind of anything, make sure you guys go to my Twitch channel, drop a follow there, and ask me while I'm streaming. I'd be more than happy to answer them to you live on stream. And maybe even try to put myself in a situation that you're in and see if I can solve it for you right then and there. So right here, we're sitting in this is called the fairway bunker. So this one here where we're sitting is a fairway bunker. This one up here where you see the arrow kind of heading towards the left of the green, that's a green bunker. They all kind of, your green bunker, your percentage is going to tend to be a little higher because you are using a lower club. And those kind of clubs are kind of more made for those situations, where we're sitting here in this fairway bunker where we're hitting an 8-iron here. And it's not really, you could use the clubs to hit out of here, but this is not what the club is made for. The clubs are made to be hitting it off of the fairway. So let's reset this. So we're looking at 71 to 83% here. So what that means is if we hit this ball 100%, this is where it's going to land if we were on the fairway. 71 to 83%, we're probably going to land probably even further back than that. So we'll reset. And once again, we're going to check the lie. It's hard to see in the sand. It kind of looks like we're level. It might be a little bit to the right, but you can't really ever see the grid when you're sitting in the sand, so it kind of needs to be more of a judgment on yourself here. But let's just take a hack at it and see where it lands. So I hit that at 100% power. It actually ended up going a little further than I thought. Didn't go the full. Well, you did get out of that if we were to hit that 100%, but it's still. Let's see if we can save power. Didn't go where the arrows were showing you in our original lie. So another big thing to look at when you're hitting out of different lies. So we're sitting here in the heavy rough. So my 3-iron is showing that I'd hit it 77% to 87%, which is would land about 175 yards, I'd say. So if we went up to the 5-wood or 3-wood, yeah, it's going to carry 225 yards if we were sitting on a perfect lie. But we're not. We're sitting on heavy rough, and that drops down to 59 to 69%. So, yes, it might look like it's going to go further distance, but to be completely honest with you, your 3-wood might carry the same amount of distance your 3-iron would be sitting at 199 yards carry. So, pay attention in that too. Don't try to always go with the big guns and try to hit it the furthest. Try to just use the right club that's going to put you in the right situation. So this is 77, 87%. Like I said, if I hit this about 175, we'll say, right? That's going to leave me about 128 yards out. And that's a doable club. I mean, you want to set yourself up in the right spot so that way you are, reaching the green and getting there in a safe situation. So, and as I mentioned in my last video, distance isn't everything. Actually, I might not have mentioned that in my last video. Just dump that. Okay, so even though I hit that very fast, I still got that 180 yards. And that's what I said, between 175 and 180, and I'm 124 yards out. And now we're back in the fairway in a good situation.
That shot. Careful
All
here.
right, so here's another lie that we got. Pine straw. I think there's bark mulch. It's kind of roughly all going to be around the same here. Again, this one's 78 to 83%. I'm going to be hitting through the trees, so it might get caught up. It might not go where it's going to go. Again, if you go up your clubs to your woods, your percentage drops down drastically. So we'll just take a rip here and kind of see where we land here. So this one, I'm kind of in the trees a little bit. I want to try to shape my shot a little bit. I'll do another video on shaping your shots and when to use spin and all that fun trickery stuff. Yeah, so it went very fast. It got through. We're into the rough, but it wasn't my best shot there. All right, so it's not going to happen all the time. It just took me 7 shots to literally get the ball to land and stay on the car path, but I wanted to show you guys this lie as well. So it is 95% to 97%. Ideally, you're not going to want to hit off the car path, but I did want to show you guys in the sake of this video, and I'm pretty sure I've done it once before, and I'm pretty sure it leaves a spark when you hit the ball. We're just going to hit it just to see for fun's sakes. And it does show 95 to 97%, so I mean it's a pretty good lie, but ideally and realistically you wouldn't hit it off the car path. But let's just take a swing. Yep, it sparked. So, but I mean, it still gave me a decent shot, and it put me in a good spot. So, all right, so this is the light rough, and it's gonna be different for every club. So this is sand wedge, gap wedge, irons. They're kind of so your woods. So the woods you'd be able to hit out of the light rough. Same thing with the irons. The light rough isn't really too bad. It's gonna be in the 90 to 90. It looks like 91's about 98%. So percentage to hit the ball of your club that you're gonna be using here. So even if you do just roll off the fairway and you land in the light rough, you're gonna be still be in a good spot. So those are the kind of the different lies. Like I said, if there's a lie that I missed, if there was a different situation you guys want to see, other tips and tricks you guys really want me to do, make sure you drop a comment below or ask me when I'm live over on Twitch. Once again, I stream on Twitch every day starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I will be putting the links below for all of it. So make sure you guys hit that sub button to this channel. Turn on that bell so you can get the notifications for when we drop our next videos. And till next time, hit them straight. Have a good one, everyone.